moving like a geezer.
I haven't played that in so long, I just thought I'd throw it in there. It's one of my favorite Bugs Bunny cartoons, though. Welcome, everybody. You're watching Graybeards Studio. This is episode number 97. As we approach the holiday season in full force, we are almost to 100 episodes. Amazing to even think it's possible, but yet here we are. And without further ado, let's bring in my cast of supporting artists. Here's all the way from someplace close to Arizona, but not really, David Williams. I keep trying to do that and I can't do it. I can't do it. Let me bring on a guy who never knows what's happening. It's Gary Martin. There he is.
Aaron, do you realize that 83.7% of all statistics are made up on the spot?
I was unaware of that, Gary, but now that you mention it, it kind of seems like that's probably accurate. Here's a guy who's rarely accurate, but we try to encourage him anyway. It's Dan Lawless.
Yeah, when you said it doesn't really know what's going on, I thought you were talking about me. Like, oh, he's going to
he's going to bring me in early.
Nailed it. I don't know what the hell is going
on. Okay, so today, gentlemen, it was Dan's turn to pick the categories, and came in strong. And we're going to do Patriotic Heroes. Now, we have done similar themes in the past, but we don't want the live stream to become boring to anybody who thinks that we're doing the same stuff over and over again. So what we're going to do is we'll make sure we draw stuff we haven't drawn before, because there's a lot of patriotic heroes out there, especially if you dig deep into the World War II comics, the golden age of comics, as we like to call them. So a lot of opportunities out there. And Dan's always struggling for ideas. So you guys in the chat, throw him something.
Could you remind me, was the Pulse specific about American patriotic heroes?
No, I mean, technically, I guess
you have some, what was that Russian character?
The Red Guardian.
Yeah.
But he would also be a commie.
Yeah, so, but he was patriotic to Russia, to the motherland.
Well, I typed in patriotic heroes just to kind of see what maybe I wasn't thinking of everything, and Captain Britain came up.
Okay, there you go.
How about that? Now, I don't know if there's is there like a Captain France or something?
Captain Canuck.
Yeah, there you go. There's another one. That would be patriotic, I assume. So I guess it all depends on your definition. Let's
we don't want that Canadian stuff around here, though.
No. Well, no, actually, you know what? I just finished sending out all my Canadian orders, the rest of my Canadian orders, to Kit Carter Planet Doom. And I had, in total, like close to 40 Canadian orders.
40?
So
wow.
I gotta say, I love my Canadian friends out there, Gary, regardless of what you might say about them.
All right, I'll keep I'll keep my slide Canadian comments to myself.
You made me think of something.
Because I only have about 5, so maybe that's why I'm bitter.
Yeah, you're a little bitter, but that's okay. Let me see if this is the right book. I've got a sketchbook with oh shoot, this isn't the right one. I thought it was in here. I did a character called Captain France. And He had a pot belly and he was smoking a cigarette. And,
Hold on a second.
what are you?
You killed Gary.
Captain France?
Yeah. It was a
That is
joke. It
hilarious.
was a joke. But
That
you
is
guys see the
hilarious.
drawing. I can't remember. I got like 30 some sketchbooks, and it's one of them. One of them, and I can't remember.
I gotta
So
see
maybe
Captain France before the show's over.
I'll have to dig that up before I. Anyway, so let's see who's here. I hopefully nobody from France, or I'm already in trouble. Repairman Jack is first. Sequential treasures. He says, so which one of you is going to draw Donald Trump?
Already did.
Somebody
Already
did. Yeah, actually, 2 guys in here already did. So, Pastmaster Dan is here. Creative Faye, she said she voted for leftover World War II villains because I wanted to draw Dr. Cruel. Oh my gosh. Dr. Cruel is my villain from Power Cubed. He's a neo-Nazi scientist. He's not from World War II, but he was trained by Nazis from World War II, and he's a bit of a screw up, but with world domination plans. Let's see here. Creative Face says hi to everybody.
Hey.
James, Sequential Treasures, he wants you to check out his YouTube channel.
Nope.
Why it's great. He just posted it today.
David.
Jeez.
Dang.
That sounds pretty harsh. What's going on?
What did I say?
David, can I have a bite of your sandwich?
Nope.
I missed something there in the Randy Howell says, as a Canadian, I suggest Wolverine wearing Guardian's costume. That Guardian, that was like that whole super team, right? They were all Canadians, right? What were they called? Alpha Flight.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. N2 Paints is here. Corum, he goes, I'm hoping for at least one hot chick, which that's his mantra every week. So
That's yes.
By the way, James' channel's I think he's got 300 members now. So go check out Sequential Treasures.
Growing. Toshiro is here. He says, Aaron, can you outdo that Uncle Sam Hitler piece you did? And that he won at one of the auctions. We'll find out, won't we? Glitch is here.
With the janky swastikas you put on there.
Yeah, I did. They were janky, weren't they? That just proves I'm not a Nazi because I couldn't even do the swastika right. Angela Chocolate's Curry.
Hey, you
is
drew
here.
that swastika a little too good, buddy.
Not me. You'd think it'd
That
be easy,
sucks,
but
man.
it's not easy for some reason. I have a hard time with it.
See, you don't like them. That's good.
Yeah, so they would never. If there's even an American Nazi party left, I'm not saying there is because I don't know that there is, but if there was, they're not going to hire me to do their logo. I can tell you that.
Aaron's off. Who does
I'll tell you what, though, the Nazi flag's easier to draw than the American flag.
Little stars, the star pattern is.
Oh my
hard.
god.
Le, the final metamorphosis is here. He says, draw Rudy Giuliani, Lone Star Viper, Skull Dasher. Someone should draw a real patriotic hero like Benedict Arnold. Skull Dasher, are you British? Is that what he's getting at? Repairman Jack, when Captain America throws his mighty shield, of course, referring to the cartoon song from
When
1966.
Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Yeah. Henry Bemis is here. Henry, all the way from Oregon, says, Aaron got my Kit Carter yesterday and it was excellent. Sat down and read it right away. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. There's
Aaron,
all in low life.
speaking of Kit Carter, mine was returned back to sender because there was postage due.
Are you serious?
5 something postage due. I was like,
How
wait a
could it
minute.
How could it be?
I don't know. All
right. Well,
they wouldn't deliver it. So one of these days you're going to get my package back.
Okay. Well, I will send it back to you. I'll send you a couple hardcovers because you participated in the. Oh, you didn't want extras, did you?
I changed my mind. Yeah, send me a box.
Yeah.
I don't have that many hardcovers left, so I'll send you a couple. And Dan, I got to send you out one too.
And those in the chat, the very next day they'll be on my eBay store for sale.
Well, you can go in and sign your pin up in there, and have 2 signatures, so it'll be worth more.
That's true. Yep.
Hey, there's Marcus Killigrew. He's a purveyor of all things pop culture knowledge. He's driving right now, so be careful, please. Randy Howell says from Canada, says, round of applause for Aaron for passing 70K on Wraith of God 3 Fear Hollow. Thank you very much. Appreciate all you guys that are supporting it early on.
Wait.
Katie did. Yeah.
He's driving and he sent that message.
Yeah, I know. And he sent more messages too. He could be using like voice command or something, right? Can't you do that?
Maybe he's got a self-driving car. Like,
it could be one of those Elon Musk jobs.
Yeah.
Katie did.
Could be one of those hands-free things.
Yeah.
Go back to Katie Dids. What did she say?
She said, yay.
Oh.
But then she said, I missed it last week, so I don't know who she's talking to. Probably not us, because she shows so little respect for us. She's generally talking to other people in the chat.
You're starting already.
Or Dan. She likes Dan. She seems to like Dan.
Don't include me in this disrespect stuff. I get plenty of respect.
No, as I say, she seems to like you, but I don't know.
Yeah, Katie, do you like Dan more or less because of that hat?
How could anybody say they like me less with this hat?
I know that's Dan. Dan's fully equipped for every possible holiday and every possible event. He's got costuming for just about everything.
Apparently, I've kind of run out of it. This is the last one. I got to go to Party City or something.
There you go. You go to Party City.
Read this.
Headless Bourgeoisie is here. Says I should draw the entire All-Star squadron. Probably not. Robert Dones Pills is joining. Hulk Hogan is Mr. America. Katie's talking to everybody but us. Borvohe Garabik. Lopez will draw Yank and Doodle. See? I told you guys. I am not drawing Yank and Doodle. I don't want anything to do with that.
We had a censor. We couldn't have the conversation that we're having up front, what we had about that backstage.
No, but we did talk about good old Yank and Doodle before we came on. Look at Katie does it again. Yay. I don't know what she's celebrating, but something must be happening in the chat.
Maybe it's an acronym for something.
Can't she say nice things about our show without you getting bent out of shape?
I don't know what she's doing. There's someone with a really offensive name that I can't.
Just put it up so I can see it.
No. Okay.
Yeah, let's see this offensive name.
Oh, no.
I got a glimpse of it.
You asked for it.
Didn't look too
You
good.
weren't kidding.
Oh, Best Age Comics is here. Eric and Boyd. Sleeping Psychopathy. I'm the only one who pronounces your name right, by the way. I appreciate that.
I guarantee I'll butcher it.
Psychopathy.
No, that's what everybody says. I go, you guys, it's psychopathy. Yeah. Elemental MJ is here. Rand Arrington. Dale A. Oh, see, there we go. Oh, now she's being nice to David. Okay, thanks, Katie. Appreciate that.
Don't do that in my ears, dang it.
Yeah. Toxic Dust 13.
I got my headphones on here.
Dale A says, when it comes to corn dogs, there are no rules. Let's see. Eric and Boyd got your Stephen Wright joke for the day, Gary. So look at John Beatty. Is this the show where David works on my Captain America commission?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa. Uh-oh. Crack the whip. Get the
Beatty, when are you going to come on the show? My God.
Well, okay, yeah. John, he can knock it out in an hour. Would you?
There you go, David. You've been put on the spot, man. Rand Arrington says, hey, Gary, artwork arrived safely. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you,
We
Rand.
want to get people on the show who are good, but not that good, because then they look bad, So
well,
he's too good.
It's all about ratings for us, Dan.
Oh, okay.
If we have to suck it up a little bit and take it on the chin, we will.
All right. I'm a team player.
There you go. GJ Martinez is here. GJ, now, and GJ is interesting because not only he was one of the first guys I shipped to. I left out one of his trading cards, and then he found out that I also left out his early sign-up card. So I somehow botched his order twice. So I have to send him another card. I don't know how I managed that, but there's a Stealth X5 saying hail with a Gary Martin. What do you call those things?
Clearly, Stealth is a man
Avatar?
of taste.
Yes. An Avatar, is that where? Let's see. Bloody Drake is here. That sounds British, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Randy Howell says no commies, they're globalists. Okay. There we go. That's what we were looking for, Stealth X5. $2 to say hello. Appreciate that very much. We're expecting some random food posts later as well.
So it's like the show isn't complete until he kicks in a super chat. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, well, I mean, it's expected. He's done it to himself, We've come to expect it now. So Spambot says women wearing flag bikinis are definitely patriotic heroes. Mm-hmm. Katie did for 2. Thank you, Katie. Hello, Aaron, David, Gary, David, and Dan. Hail CGs. Notice how she capitalized Dan and the rest of us are lower. Jeez,
someday you guys will get the level of all caps.
Hey, you had the all caps hat on and you took it off.
Oh man, I don't even know.
Or it could be just like Aaron, David, and Dan.
It could be. House of R, Paulus Arts, Epic 411, Doc Brewski, Post Muckley. Well, these are incredible names. Repairman Jack says, who has the balls to draw Captain Confederacy? Is there such a character? I'm sure there is.
Why do balls have to be on the line?
I don't know. I don't know. You're making me uncomfortable. Here's John Beatty. Now, see, John could come on the show right now and draw Don Martin's Captain Klutz, but instead he's encouraging us to do it. John,
does that count? Does he count as a patriotic character?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe he's got to get paid. Like he's not going to draw for free.
You might be onto something. That's what Beatty's waiting for. Is like, is there a stipend or something he gets for coming on?
Yeah. So he's not going to just come out and say it. He's expecting you to get the hint.
I want $5,000.
Yeah, post a number there, John, and we'll see what we can do. Sheldon Martin's here. Ronan,
super chat
the Barbarian, Flady 1. Who else we got here? Oh, there's Omar Glitch, Omar Comics, the Normie Nerd. He says I voted for John Malin. Yeah, you guys. I was going to say something funny and nothing came, so I apologize for that.
I was wondering what happened. Your mouth was open, but nothing.
Yeah, Normie Nerdy, he said, I voted for John Mellon. I was going to say something smart, and nothing came, so I guess
the Jack Show beat us out. They're just funnier.
Well, I can't tell you, speaking about the now controversial award show, I finished second, in 3 categories. The one that hurt the worst was finishing second to Cecil for Creator of the Year. That yeah, that hurt. And it was by hundreds of votes. It
wasn't even close.
No, it was 700, and I had 40 votes.
Well, he is a genius.
Wow.
I'm not saying that maybe some people help manipulate some votes or whatever. But,
yeah, despite your mom voting,
he does modern art.
Yeah, he does something.
Yeah.
How about this? Lord Hinson Comics Creator. Hail, AA Ron. Got my Kit Carter hardcover and movie poster, and yesterday loved the texture of the hardcover. Yes, thank you. That is I prefer the not the gloss cover, but the matte cover, and that's what that is a matte film that they put over, because it doesn't show fingerprints and it has a nice kind of grippy texture to it. I kind of like it. The poster is amazing. Great job, and thank you for all you do. Thank you for supporting it, Lord Hinson. I appreciate that very much. Hidden Hand Media's here. He's a monster. Gen X Catholic. You see, the Catholic voted for the commies. Kevin Wolf is here. And who else we got? Dark Shadow Logan. Let's see. Dale says, isn't it cheaper just to drive it over to Gary versus shipping? Well, apparently if they're going to send it back and I got to ship it again, yeah, I could have driven it there. But it's that time, right? It's the time that we lose. Grogu's here. Katie did says she can't believe she missed our show last week. I can't either.
Katie, wow. I can't believe it either.
I'm marking it. I got a chalkboard over here. When she doesn't show up, I mark it down.
Well, she's just got to watch it extra special to this
I
week.
cut myself when she misses the show.
Oh, God.
Hey, how do you feel about
That's
that,
brutal.
Katie?
That's brutal.
Yeah, I look like a freaking voodoo doll right now.
Yeah, Katie, the pressure's on.
Yeah, I would definitely
David
consider
Williams,
that next time you skip.
Voodoo. A
Something to think
silent
about.
spirit, Caleb Reynolds. He says, "Hey to everybody." Let's see here. JP Taylor, Eric Wart, Rachel Brinkley. How about Tucci becoming God level by getting an A Liefeld cover, a Liefeld cover for She?
What do you mean getting?
He got Liefeld to do a cover for his She.
Yeah,
book.
but getting, he paid through the nose for that.
He probably. That's probably
Yeah, and actually the key word is getting, because I don't think he's actually got it yet.
No, he does. I've seen it.
But colored?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Kate, celebrating you. Jeez, Aaron. Okay. So now I feel bad. Now you made me feel bad.
See, you played your hand. You went, it's like game of 21. You went, oh, hit me, then over.
Yeah, I went over. Yep. Son of Watt is here. He says, haha, Katie. He doesn't say anything to us. So Katie's basically stealing our show from the chat, is what I'm gathering here. Jay Dredd, comic books in cahoots. Robert the Bruce. He says, I'm late. You guys got to start over. Well, you haven't missed anything. So they're Duck Bacon's here. HR, Grifter. My goodness, we got a lot of old dirty fatties joining us this week. That's great. Who else we got? Tim F. Wow, Jim
Don't
O'Reilly.
swear.
There's a lot of guys. Oh my gosh. Look at this is what I'm talking about. If y'all did women in patriotic bathing suit, Dan would smoke all of you. I'm sure you would all make them look beautiful. Okay, see, then she gets the dig in, and then she like backtracks.
Well, see, you pissed her off. That's the
Like
thing.
she didn't say anything. Robert the Bruce for $4.99. Aaron, to draw Uncle Sam. Hail Beards. Gary, the pieces you've been posting lately have been fire.
Thank you.
I already drew Uncle Sam once. I can't do him again. I love Uncle Sam.
I am actually going to draw Uncle Sam.
Are you really?
Yep.
Sean Allen celebrates that. Okay, Katie says, Aaron, I voted for you. Okay, I tried. Okay, Katie, thank you. Son of Liberty Radio for $2.
I didn't vote for you.
Everyone knows. I know you voted for Cecil. Everyone knows David's going to draw Star Spangled Batman. Well,
that sounds pretty cool, man.
Let's see here. N2 Paints for £2. That's more than $2. I voted for you and Graybeards. Thank you, N2 Paints. I appreciate it. Eric Ward says, I voted for you, Lopez. Thank you.
Hey, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
No one voted for me, and I'm not complaining.
Well, you weren't even nominated. So.
Oh, okay.
Stealth X5 for another $2. I wonder what happens if I don't super chat a hello. We would be.
Well,
you'd get the Katie did treatment as if you didn't give us the $2 for the hello.
Yeah, I think it's too dangerous to, just keep the status quo. Stealth.
Huh? I voted for you, Gary. There you go.
Thank you.
It was a write-in vote. Look at Katie's even got John Beatty talking to her in the chat.
Got a network, guys.
Just
build your
steal my
channel.
show, Katie. Paul Taylor says he's talking to Past Master Dan. No one talks to us. It's like, are we even here? Are we invisible? Jeez. All right. Let's do a little round of show and tell while the chat is slapping each other on the back. David, you got anything you can share?
Yeah.
I thought you weren't there. I was like,
you're going to? Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Nice. Make it big.
Is this Beatty's commission here?
No, he wishes.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's cool. A then and now thing. That's awesome.
I love that.
This was actually an unused cover, that inventory cover, and they were going to put the title on the bottom and all that kind of stuff. They were making a special, but they never used it.
Oh, that sucks, man. That's a great cover. That's a great idea. Great execution. Great everything, David.
Yeah, he looks beefy and tough.
So it was pen and ink and ink wash, and there's no marker on this. This was all watercolor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Very, very smooth.
So Marvel hires you to do this, and they never used it. That is
Never
so
used
dumb. They should have used it for something.
Yeah, you think, or even a pinup or something.
Yeah, or even like that'd be a cool poster.
Yes, yeah, it would.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can sell it to John Beatty.
The original's long gone. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was done a long time ago. Well, 2009.
Wow. Before any of us had graybeards. James says for $2, thank you, James. Someone has to do Trump as MAGA man. No one has to do anything, James.
Exactly.
For the $2.
All we got to do is die.
And we guarantee that's going to happen.
That's a good face, man. Really cool.
No, that is really, I love that. Glitch for £2 says, what is that? Is that a clown face? What's going on there? I don't understand what I'm seeing. Is that a nose and two eyes, and then the parentheses are cheeks? But then what's the is he holding up his arm?
He's spreading his cheeks and showing his O-ring.
Oh,
He wants Captain Britain. I've done Captain Britain on this show before. I remember it now. And I think someone bought it from me, so I can't do Captain Britain either.
Yeah, well, plus you're not British, so
that's true. That would not be.
Yeah, it's not patriotic to be patriotic for another country.
Yeah, good point.
As much as we like those guys.
Katie was offended by David's comment. She says, "OMG, David, LOL."
Yeah.
Wow.
Censor, mute button.
Yeah. Okay, Gary. Let's see what Gary's got here. Is that Moses?
This is this is the pencils to a companion piece from my King of Kings that I did a little while back. I'm thinking about doing several of these. So here are the pencils, and voila.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
Gary, that's
Beautiful.
incredible. Look at that line work.
Damn.
Yeah. I love it, man. It's beautiful.
I didn't think it was going to look anywhere near that good when I saw the pencils.
So for me, this was like a texture experiment more than anything else. There's 7 different textures on here. So I was trying some things that I hadn't done before, and I it's tough love. I like doing it because it makes me a better artist, but I hate doing it because it's hard.
Yeah. Where was it? Henry Bemis says, was that all brush again?
Yes, this is all brush.
I like the way the cross hatching did this golden hour type halo around the clouds and stuff.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Well, and you don't have a holding line on the highlights on his face either.
No, I don't.
Very nice.
On him at all. There's no.
Was this the one you were telling me about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he's holding the Commandments issue number 1, or
issue
number 1. Okay, now I got to ask you this, Gary. Did you actually get some Hebrew stuff that was actually on the 10 Commandments, or is that just gibberish, or did you actually? Is there something
this piece is heavily researched. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
It is heavily researched.
Is gibberish Jewish? Is that Hebrew? Isn't that a Hebrew word?
Well, sometimes, I've done like Egyptian drawings before where I just kind of like familiarize myself with a few symbols and I just kind of, make stuff up, writing and stuff. But knowing Gary, I was like, I'll bet that actually is the 10 Commandments in Hebrew on there.
And it is. It is, Gary.
I'm not saying.
Come on, man.
Not saying, but he is saying. Robert the Bruce for $1.99. Hey, Stealth. Also, well, I don't know. Is he trying to one up Stealth? Because Stealth gives $2. Robert only gave $1.99. So, hey, Stealth. Also, Flag for the win. Captain Flag for the win. Captain Flag.
Thank you, Randy. I will be posting Moses on Instagram later.
There's a lot of interesting Old Testament characters.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a couple more.
I got a David and Goliath piece that's on the board that I just got to finish.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But I just have never finished it. Dan,
I feel kind of bad about following this up after Moses,
right?
Well, you've got here's James. Here's your Trump picture that you're wanting.
There it is. Cash grab 2, Trump alternate cover.
Wow.
You should feel bad posting this after Moses.
Exactly.
No, you should. You're going straight to hell.
But
how many commandments are being broken on this cover alone?
Okay, so yeah, so
oh my gosh, is that Kathy Griffin's head up there on the
no?
You don't know.
Dude, this piece might be your best cover yet.
Oh,
look at that Trump face. You just nailed it. Oh, Kathy Griffin.
It's like,
I like how
there's Peanut on his shoulder.
Poor little Peanut.
And then we got Fred down here on his, both angelic now in heaven, It's nice to know. And there's, of course, Cecil.
so nasty.
Do you like that chest hair?
It's funny how he's like become his own character. You know what I mean?
I know, it's funny, Zach, isn't it?
Needed to make his titties.
And some ladies and, the butt there.
Beautiful faces as always, Dan.
And there's Melania.
As always. Yep.
Oh, Melania. There you go.
Just
I think Melania is not quite so voluptuous. I think
Cecil needed some double D's.
Yeah. And then this is what's going to get us in trouble.
I hope my body is his choice. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. Oh, he's got McDonald's underneath.
Oh yeah, McDonald's.
Wait, did I see Hunter's laptop?
Wait a minute, where is it?
Right there.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is about it. If you want to do everything you can to get yourself in trouble, this cover's got it all, folks.
Yeah, right.
Handmade in America.
So the idea, of course, the Handmaid's Tale, and
sure.
Cecil had the idea to, it's so ridiculous that they're trying to say that the Trump getting elected is going to be like the Handmaid's Tale. Well,
yeah,
we thought we would take it that direction, and kind of works. Hey,
here, Best Age Comics. He's blushing a little bit, but he says, "Great Moses, Gary. Fantastic cover, Dan. What a contrast between the two images we just saw. we show Moses and the 10 Commandments, and then we show Dan breaking the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
So
what is being broken here? He's eating just a little hamburger here. He's got his look with woodland animals. It's very nice. He's nice to animals. I mean, he chopped off a celebrity's head there, but all he did was he chopped off a celebrity's head. That's about it.
Gosh. This is got to be the.
What
my heads are going to explode when this cover comes out.
And by the way, well, hang on a second.
You should have
does she look familiar to you?
No.
Very popular celebrity. Likes to sing.
It's not what's her face, is it? The
it's
singer?
Taylor Swift, yes.
Yeah.
In his other hand, you should have had him grabbing a cat.
Why? What's the cat thing?
What's another name for a cat?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. Well, these words aren't finalized.
Well, Gary just got it. Welcome to the Jack Show, everybody. Sorry that keeps coming in. We just my gosh. Wow. Dude, for as inappropriate as this cover is on all levels, it's fantastic.
Thanks. Yeah, it really worked out pretty well. So I'm happy with it.
The Trump figure, I mean, the chicks are great and all that, but the Trump figure and the face on Trump is so good. Just gotta hand it to you.
Thanks. Yeah, he looks pretty badass, doesn't he?
He does.
Hey, someone had a suggestion that should have been a UFC belt. Is that the UFC belt?
No, but I could make it that one.
Yeah, because
if there's time, I'm not sure when. Cecil wanted it, as soon as possible. I don't know if it means he's going to print. If not, I could easily change it. Yeah, it's Send Cecil your suggestions if there's time. We could put stuff. We can change it because actually a lot of this cover was decided by committee on John Malin's show. We just went through it all and we added stuff and.
Well, that's right. You moved the squirrel over to his other shoulder, which everybody was clamoring for.
Yeah. Well,
right?
I had the eagle on his this shoulder and the squirrel on that one, but then it looked a little much like somebody said like Ace Ventura, Dr. Dolittle or something.
Shouldn't that $25? Shouldn't it be $47?
Why?
Come on.
Oh, for the 47th president. Yeah. Well, I talked to T. Maybe he can get more out of it if people want this that bad.
Yeah, and it's not about the price; it's about the number.
It's all about the price. It's all about the money, man.
Robert the Bruce for $1.99 says, "Wow, going for show of the year. I see."
Right?
That's right. We hate finishing second place. Did you guys know in 2023 we won best ensemble show? I didn't even know that.
Really?
So we are an award-winning.
Well, that wasn't
show.
we. That was you. That's I dragged you down, guys. Last year you won it, and this year.
Well, yeah, but you'd guessed it on it probably several times, so you're just as liable for
when I really started being part of it. It tanked.
Yeah, well, there's good times and bad times. That's how we figure out who to keep on the show and who to get rid of.
Yeah, it's a rating slump. Don't worry about it.
That's right. We'll bounce back. No, this is just what a fantastic piece. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks.
Nice work.
That was a ton of work, man. Actually.
Go ahead and tell us a joke, Gary. I'll be right back.
All right, hold on a second.
He said, "Let me Google a joke."
All right, I got it.
Type.
Okay.
Okay, Aaron.
You got to be quicker on the draw, man.
Okay, so what's the speed of dark?
What's the speed of dark?
Yeah,
I don't know. What's the speed of dark, Gary?
it's not a riddle. We know the speed of light, but what's the speed of dark?
Oh, I see. Okay,
Can't
that's the
see it.
last time I put you in charge of a joke when I'm walking away from it. All right, so I teased a little bit earlier that I had created this character called Captain France. Now, my roommate from
Captain France.
my
It is sidekick Sergeant Belgium.
no, wait a minute. My roommate from college, film school, who directed what was that Tom Hanks movie? Who was on the battleship? Not Graybeards, but it was Greyhound. Wasn't that the name of that? It was came out in COVID, so it never went in theaters, but it was like on streaming channels. And Tom Hanks was the captain of this ship that had to cross the Atlantic during World War II and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, he came up with this idea. It was kind of like a Toy Story idea called knockoffs, right? Because he wanted to get a bunch of toys that were all like knockoffs, and so I did some stuff for him. It never went anywhere, but here is Captain France.
Oh man. Not going to sell out of comics in France this year.
I actually like that. That's really cool. It seems like something from
I like it too.
Lupin.
Yeah,
And you don't
it is
even like
cool. I mean, maybe French people think that's cool. I don't know.
I don't know. But there
What's
you
with
go.
his head? Why is his head so big?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Egghead, man.
So anyway,
My head is shaped like a wee.
That's a Wonder Woman knockoff right there. I don't know what her name was. I can't remember.
You should have like some rich buttery sauce stain on his.
Yeah,
shirt.
exactly. There's the Iron Man knockoff. What else we got in here? I don't know if there's anything. Oh,
How long ago did you do these?
oh my!
Show the bat dude.
Yeah, I see the Batman looks cool, man.
What's that bat dude?
That's the Batman knockoff.
Well, maybe not.
That's like right on the nose.
Well, I've got the like these radio. Okay, this one. This is a Mexican Hulk.
Oh, Nick.
What?
man.
Oh man.
Send all your hate mail to.
Yeah, you guys.
You gotta color that up.
I think he's orange. I can't remember.
He's got to be like
the
honey
color of
brown.
Frijole.
Oh gosh. Anyway, so there you go.
That's a good-
You're gonna be bounding like a Mexican jumping bean. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, so there you go.
That's hilarious.
I can't remember what the character's name was, but he was like, yeah, so do this like this Hulk. He was from Mexico and he's orange. And I was like, okay. So
Paul Taylor said, Hulk Coolio.
Should put a sombrero on him, then it would have been. Because I didn't.
then I really would have been in trouble, right? But Marcus Killiger says, I like Aaron more now. So yeah, there I am making fun of. I want you guys to know that I'm an equal opportunity offender. I don't pick on any one person or race. Everybody gets.
Did you ever see the video of that guy? I think it was Ari or something. He dressed up in a sombrero and a costume, and he went around in college campuses. Said, "Is this offensive?" Everyone said, "It's totally offensive."
Right.
Then he went to Mexican town, and he kind of talked to all these guys, and he said, "Is this offensive?" They go, "No, you look great."
Exactly.
They were not offended at all. They thought it was awesome.
Yeah. Only white people are offended.
They know that if you like their culture, you're, that's a good thing, or you're enjoying it, having fun with it,
Any place in the world that gets more offended than Americans do?
Yeah,
American college campus people.
They get offended for other people. That's why we're so compassionate that we get offended for other people because they can't do it themselves, so we have to. Squibs for $1.99 says Mexican Hulk wins today's episode.
Auction it off. Gary, you going to auction anything this week? Are you going to auction anything this week?
No, I'm not. Horchata Hulk says Flady1.
That was good.
As people did Kelsey quit? Says Rich Ware. Go. No, Kelsey can come back anytime he wants to. I'm sure at some point when he resurfaces, he'll drop back by. But we just don't know when that's going to be. So.
Yeah, he'll show up and it'll be like he was never gone.
That's right. And
and it'll be like Dan was never here.
That was a good placeholder, though.
No, I want to know if Kelsey were to come back, he would be a guest star whenever he was available. And Dan, of course, now is the regular slot here. So.
Aaron, you're in trouble. David is on today.
I know. Glitch says Kelsey's recharging himself deep in the swamp. There's Phil Diaz is here. Thanks for joining us, Phil. All righty, let's figure out what we're doing here. David, what are you thinking?
I was thinking Star Spangled Kid because it would be easy.
When we first started the show, David was all about, I'm going to kick your butt, man. I'm going to crush you. And now he's like, how can I do this quick and easy and get out of here?
Yeah.
So.
Because I got real work to do. I got to finish this book.
Well, you're going to be on the show for 2 hours, so you might as well, give it your all.
No, if I shoot it all out, I'll just I don't feel
if you finish early, you can get on your book.
Okay, so Star Spangled Kid for David. Dan, what are you going to do?
Uncle Sam.
You're doing Uncle Sam. You're going to try to one-up me from...
Never. I didn't see yours. I don't know. I looked it up on the internet, Patriotic Heroes, and that was one of the few, frankly.
He was my favorite Golden Age hero, was Uncle Sam. In fact, I want to do my own Uncle Sam comic.
Yeah.
And I could
how to make him cool looking, though, is tough without any muscles, You gotta...
you beef him up, man.
Did you like Alex Ross's Uncle Sam?
No, because he was old and decrepit, and he was... Well, the story was, it was like an allegory for, he was American, and falling on hard times and all that kind of crap, and he wasn't a heroic character at all.
I didn't like that at all. It depressed me. I was like, why did you do this?
Well, you know why he did.
I know why he did, but it's still,
you
want to elevate the other, fictional characters. Why don't you elevate this one and be the idealist with Uncle Sam. That's the whole point. You know.
Yeah, but leftists, they want to destroy America. They're not proud of America. They hate it.
Did he do Uncle Sam with giving you the finger?
Yeah, that was one
Yes,
of them.
he did.
Oh man.
So,
well, he could try another country like Saudi Arabia or something. See how it works out there.
Yep.
And then maybe he'll have a little more appreciation for Uncle Sam.
Creative Faye is saying I should do my patriotic character, Old Glory. You know what the problem with Old Glory is? I have not finished the design on him, so I'm not exactly sure. I've been messing around with it, but I have not. It was actually something I was going to do at Malibu, and of course, that imploded before we got any place. Stealth X5 for $2. Anything big planned for the 100th episode? I have big plans, but none of them are specific at this point. My plan is to be big, but that's all I have. So far.
Yeah, whatever Aaron decides to do, it will be spectacular.
It'll be hugely spectacular, so you don't want to miss it. The thing is, I don't know exactly when it's going to be because the week of Thanksgiving, which is next week, we're not going to be able to do the show because my kids are going to be here because we have to do Thanksgiving on Wednesday because now that he's married, so he has to do Thanksgiving with both families. So we get him on Wednesday, and then they go to her parents on Thursday on actual Thanksgiving. They're actually going to the beach, which I'm sure the weather will be spectacular.
Beach.
So was that a sneeze? Bless you, David. And wait a minute, what is John suggesting here? Old Glory, Aaron? What, did I rip off somebody and didn't know it? Now he's saying I'm sus? What?
That's what I think.
Did I rip somebody off and didn't even know it? I mean, Old Glory is what we used to call the flag, right?
Yes.
There's no character named Old Glory, is there?
There is now.
I see John's messing with me. I have no freaking idea what he's even talking about, and he's got me worried now. Okay, so okay, there he is. No, he's messing with me. Okay, so I have been strong-armed by the rest of the crew here to do Golden Age Wonder Woman. So apparently that's what I'm doing.
Embrace it, Aaron.
Oh, John Beatty's saying you're not thinking dirty. John, I'm as clean as a spring shower. I don't even know what that means or why I said it. But here we go.
John, you're at the wrong rally.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I changed my mind. I think I'm going to do Golden Age Wonder Woman too.
You lousy. All right, well, I'm doing Man Thing with a flag then.
Yeah, hey, that's a good idea.
Man, you're totally ripping off the premise here.
Well, how would he feel about draining the swamp?
That's right.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I have to say, that is good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Now, I'm doing Golden Age Wonder Woman. I said I would do it. I'm going to do it.
Every time Swamp Thing, you said Swamp Thing or Man Thing?
I said Man Thing.
Well, every time Man Thing takes a piss, he's draining the swamp.
Ladies and gentlemen, David will be here all week.
God.
Hit your waiter on the way out, please. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to use this really nice, expensive paper that it's called Stonehenge.
So are you admitting you've been using cheap, crappy paper all this time?
No, what I'm saying, I just use the average, 2-ply bristle. This is expensive, so I don't use it as often.
So, moral of the story, folks, Aaron plans to sell this original.
I plan to sell all my originals. It doesn't always work out.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I think Mexican Hulk would go for a pretty penny.
Pretty peso.
I'd bid on that. I'd bid on Mexican Hulk. I'm serious. I would.
Oh man. Stealth says for $2. Okay, so what are we all supposed to do next week? I don't know. We could move the day. I don't know. I mean, I would assume everybody kind of wants Thanksgiving off, So
Mexican Hulk smash frijoles.
All right, I'm gonna do Yank and Doodle, I guess. Now that I think about it.
No, do Wonder Woman.
I'm going to. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get my camera. Hopefully, my camera won't blink out on me while I'm moving it around.
Amanda's in the chat. Hey, Amanda, you missed Aaron complaining that he didn't win anything.
Look at Gary. You're gonna get me in trouble. They didn't vote. I was just an honor to be nominated. Oh my God!
What do you got to do to be nominated?
I don't know, Amanda. What do you got to do to be nominated? Did you guys nominate people, or does the vote nominate it? I don't know. I'm like Woody Allen. I don't go to award shows.
You just expect to win, but you don't.
That's right. I'm not going to show up. I'm going to go play saxophone at a jazz club. All right.
I'll never say you're like Woody Allen again. I thought something terrible.
Yeah. I was going to say, you want to be in that club that he's in there, Aaron?
No, not really. Now that I think about it, but I was just throwing it out there. I gotta pull up some Golden Age. I kind of know her outfit, but I'm gonna have to dig it up here real quick because I know she's got a skirt and she's got that funky hair from the 40s.
Hey, Jimmy Reyes is in the chat. Jimmy says Mexican Hulk smash pinata.
There you go. That would be so funny. You have Hulk crushing a pinata. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
That's awesome, man.
I'd get canceled if I hadn't already been canceled.
Yeah, there you go.
You could just draw a smashed pinata hanging behind him.
Oh, you got to do the action shot where he's actually crushing the pinata.
Okay.
Candy exploding everywhere. Man, I might be onto something there. Thanks, Jimmy. Now I'm going to steal your idea.
So that could be next week's topic, international Hulks.
Oh, do you guys think this is
I like that.
This I got to show you something here. Is this AI? I mean, someone's taking credit for it, but it looks this is AI. You guys be the judge.
Hold on a second. Aaron, Amanda's giving us an update. We do 2 live award streams. We build a list of 20 names from people in the chat and vote it down to 5.
Okay. It's all high tech, she says. Okay. Do you have the accounting firm of
Yeah. Ooh.
Actually, that looks like a painting. Let me get in here because I don't. That's not AI, is it? Look at the.
No, I don't think it is.
Painting. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it sure is.
So I will use this as reference. That eagle thing, though, that bird, that duck on her shirt.
Yeah.
Use it as a reference. Get out your light box.
That's going to be the duck, the patriotic duck. That's going to be hard to draw.
That looks like a painting. That's like.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Oh, kind of petty.
I think it's digital.
Oh, wait a minute. N2 Paint says digital with grain effect. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And he would know because he's N2 Paints.
Oh, I get it. I didn't get it before. I get it now.
John Beatty says it looks like Julian Tedesco. Now there's a what's the guy's name? I just looked. Let me see. It's John Kevaney, John Kevaney, something like that. John Kevaney takes credit for it. So was it? Is it AI is it a painting? Is it that face is what throws it for me because that looks so AI.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of it looks like a. But I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's like people are taking credit for doing AI. What do you call it? Artwork.
That's annoying.
They're taking credit as if they actually did it.
Well, they art directed it, Gary.
Yeah, but it's like on Facebook. There's all kinds of people taking credit for AI art.
I know it's disgusting. I hate it. I hate it, but unfortunately, it appears to be the future. So now we have those of us who draw are going to even have less opportunities for work.
Yes, you're right.
That's why you got to get your own character and your own IP.
That's right.
Into Pants says, yes, it's digital. Into Paints, I said pants.
N2 Pants.
Into Pants.
Oh, N2 Pants. That guy's a
Sorry.
great.
Into Paint says, yeah, it's digital. He's got 2 variations of it.
Okay.
Yeah, the grain thing was pretty good. I really was kind of fooled by that.
Yeah, I was.
Skull Dasher doesn't like it. It says she should be wearing boots. I disagree. I want to see those gams, man.
Have you guys seen? There was a Gene commercial that was completely AI with some girl in it, doing the Gene thing, and it looked pretty good. And it's just that stuff's scaring the heck out of me, man.
I know.
It's like Terminator here pretty soon. I was watching somebody talk about. It might have been Rogan. I can't remember, but they were talking about, AI and getting to a point where you're letting the AI create the AI. Don't you love it when you get calls from good old Scam Likely? I haven't talked to Scam Likely in years. It does. It says that on my phone. Scam Likely.
Yeah, I get a lot of calls from him too.
Yeah.
He must have been really mean to people, his parents who named him that. That's going to cause all kinds of trouble.
No.
Every time they get a phone call, you try to call your friends. Doesn't work out very well.
That's right. Oh, it's Scam Likely again. Pretend we're not here. I got to figure out what I want to do. See, now I saw that reference. I want to rip it off. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. I got it in my head here.
My sketchbook 340 says, it's Ethan calling. Where's my book, David?
What? Who was that?
Nothing.
He was saying that was Ethan calling on the phone going, where's my book, David?
Oh, no, he did that yesterday.
Oh, man.
It's coming. It's coming.
You're cranking through that stuff, though, aren't you, David?
Not as fast as I would like, but it's going.
Aaron, David's almost done.
Well, if I was drawing Yank and Doodle, I'd be almost done too. But,
You're all, if I was yanking my doodle, I'd be almost done.
Really, you shouldn't be doing that on air, guys.
David has turned this into the adult version of.
Well, the Jack Show beat us out for best show, so we got to kick it up a notch. Get a little, a little more, what do you call it? Scandalous and edgy. Kind of get edgy.
Do I have enough time to have her have Hitler all tied up down here and at her feet?
What do you mean? Why are you asking us?
Yeah, really.
If you have enough time.
I guess that's
We
true.
just started, so
You're the time lord on this show.
And there's no landing party tonight because Graham is out sick. So
Okay.
we can go a little bit longer. I know David doesn't want to, though. He's like, I want to eat my food.
Well, you might not have enough time because of all these pesky interruptions.
Yeah, this is a show where we encourage pesky interruptions, though.
Yep.
Where is it? Son of Liberty Radio. Scam Likely calls a lot of senior citizens. Oh, you know what else calls senior citizens? There you go. That's for you.
Why'd that get a
It's calling me
Aaron
old.
old.
pretty good joke? Oh, it's us? Okay.
Okay, now I'm in Katie's good graces because drawing Wonder Woman gives you brownie points, Aaron. Now if she'll just move her show from 6 a.m. to like a real time, I would appear on it. Oh, Randy Howell says you can watch Art Taber's Pontificators tonight then instead of being torn between watching The Landing Party or watching Art's Pontificators.
Yeah, but once you get used to that, then you're sending customers there. Now they're not coming back.
What?
You know, they'll go to his show, they'll like it, then they could buy a Landing Party, you know.
Oh, I see. Well, who doesn't like to watch Ron Garney melt down?
Yeah, he's got a great personality. That guy.
Very funny. And Anna's getting very pregnant, so there's like a lot of good stuff.
I couldn't believe how he, usually, the guys in the business don't like to sort of say their beliefs, you know.
Well,
I was surprised at that. Like, whoa!
I know. I was like, "What the heck?" But
okay, you realize what I think he doesn't care. He just
he does a little bit because I think Graham edited that out.
Oh, okay.
So if you didn't see it, too bad.
Wait, what am I missing?
Oh, nothing.
He just kind of spoke his mind.
Yeah, it was
pretty cool, man. I was like, whoa, Ron.
You know, I
won, so why can't we speak on that?
If you're still working at Marvel.
Yeah, if you're still working with those who may not share in your...
Those who must not be named.
Man, they better act right or they'll get Gina Carano.
That's right. I'm gonna ask Joe Jusko if he wants to come on after Thanksgiving. Silent.
Yeah, he's one of those liberals don't hate us, right?
Oh, Joe's a good dude. If he wants to draw on camera, he would come on. There's nothing that would keep him from coming on this show. Let's just leave it at that. But unless he doesn't want to draw, which is that's like Beatty. Beatty doesn't want to draw on camera. You can tell.
I don't understand that because I saw him drawing at a show.
Well, okay, so maybe it's us then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's just giving you an excuse so he doesn't turn you down,
Yeah. What's up with man, I am getting old. I'm gonna have to take back that cannonball I shot at
You're gonna have to shoot yourself.
So I know, man. Jog my memory here.
John Beatty is following up. He says, who does want to draw for free?
Exactly.
It's
cash, man, cash.
It's all about the entertainment value, John. Jeez.
It's more of a get to know you and have other people get to know you.
That's right.
And other people get the shit on you.
Yeah.
Good for you as an artist. You got the dunk tank, that's what I say.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's perfect.
Rachel Brinkley, that's a new name to me. Hi, Rachel. Where does Aaron get that blue pencil from?
All right, I'm going to give you some, Rachel. I'm going to give you some very bad news. It's a Kohl Erase. Okay, that's the brand name, and they're basically colored pencils that you can erase, and that's why I like them. This is the light blue. Okay. The problem is they quit making these. You can get the non-photo blue, which I don't like because it's too waxy. And then they've got like a darker blue, which really doesn't work because the light blue still doesn't really show up when you scan it, or very lightly if it does. So it's easy to clean up. And that's why I use it for underdrawing. But they don't make this color anymore. The only way you can get that color is if you buy like a set of 12 colors and it's the one pencil in there. You used to be able to buy boxes of just that color, and you can't anymore. Every time I like something, Gary, the company's canceled. think, what in the freaking world is going on?
That's what they're doing. They're like, oh man, he likes them. Take these off.
Dude, I think
Aaron guy is buying our stuff. Discontinue.
Discontinue.
It's probably worse than that. They're probably like, let's make something we know he'll like, then get him used to it, then pull the rug out.
That's exactly what's going on. And it's like they did with the Raphael brushes, right? So I can't even get those anymore.
Yep. Jimmy Reyes wants to know what lead is Dan and David using? It's so dark.
Mine is dark.
That's what he's saying.
I
Sounds
think
racist to me.
I don't know. HB.
You don't know what lead you're
HB?
using?
HB?
Yeah, but are you using what? I mean, you're using one of the thicker leads, though, right? Like I'm using the .03 mechanical pencil. What size is that? Like it's probably a 5, right?
7.
So that is a thick lead, man.
HB or not HB? That is the question.
Oh, HB is the that's what you want to use. That's the best.
Good all around pencil lead, you know.
Well,
not
it's
too much. Not it keeps a point for a little, you know, for a while, and a little sharper but dark enough.
Yep.
Doesn't cut your paper.
Yep. I love the HB is perfect, right in the middle. But yes, a 7. That is a thick lead.
I mean, I go up to 9. So.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Man.
The thin ones, the like a number 5 and a number 3, they just snap too easy.
Well, the 3 does like crazy. I mean, mine breaks all the time.
They shouldn't even make those.
They probably will quit making them because I use them.
They shouldn't make them.
Someone's going to get hurt.
Yeah, there's pencil shards shooting all over the place.
You know, like kids under 12 buy them.
Aaron, when you have a minute, I found one of those Lufine covers that we were talking about.
Oh, okay. Who would dress like that to fight crime? Oh,
well, see, this is. I got this from Kevin Wolf's tweet. It's another sensational adventure of Hercules. So the guy in the tight shorts and blonde hair is Hercules, and he's punching a pirate that's wearing lipstick.
Whoa.
And then if you read the blurb on the
pirate,
bottom,
all he wanted was some booty.
he actually looks surprised that he's getting punched. The text at the bottom says, in this issue, the Red Bee, Don Glory, Betty Bates. Any of these names sound familiar to you?
Oh.
The Strange Twins.
No.
Lion Boy.
Lion Boy. Is he lie a lot or even like lion like an animal?
L-I-O-N.
Doesn't tell the truth.
Bob and Swab. Neon the Unknown and many others.
Now, Neon the Unknown, I can go with that a little bit, but
that sounds like that one Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck cartoon with Neon
Noodle.
Neon Noodle. Neon Noodle.
Neon Noodle.
Thank
that
you
was
for posting all those cool Lufine covers, but they
who was
odd.
David, who directed that? It wasn't Tex Avery. Who was it that did that?
I don't know. That one was really wild and wacky.
It was before the mainstay guys that, you know, like Freeling and Chuck Jones. It's one of those classic guys. Oh gosh, darn it.
I thought they were on LSD when they did that one.
Was it Tex Avery? Was that
I don't think so.
Got it. That was Duck Tracy, right?
Yeah.
Or Duck Twice.
Ben says Bob Clampett.
Clampett.
There you go. Thank you. There you go.
Clampett. Thank you. Yep. I knew it was one of those guys, but yeah, Bob Clampett. That's who it was. Doggone, I was going to look up something. Okay, here. I want this comic, and I have not been able to find. Somebody's got like a 9.4 of this, which is like way too expensive. But it's another guy with clothing problems. Let me bring it up here real quick. Okay. Now this is Reed Crandall, so it's very well drawn. However, a little light in the loafers, perhaps. It's Stormy Foster, Gary.
Okay, another hit comic. Isn't he cold? I mean, come on.
He's got that Errol Flynn mustache, right? But that look at that.
Yeah.
It's for movement. You got those
dress shoes with white socks.
And he's got he's got a diaper on, and that's Reed Crandall, man. That's good looking drawing, is what it is.
You got a porn chick's name.
Betty Bates is in this one too. And Bob and Swag. They're in this
Bob
one.
and Swab, you mean? Dawn
right.
Glory.
I can't see it. Yeah.
Featuring
and the Red Bee. So I guess they're regulars.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Red Bee looks like.
He's actually doesn't look like you would think he looks. He's on the cover of I think it is Hit Comics number 1 or 2. Let me see if I can dig that up. When I should be drawing Golden Age Wonder Woman, I'm looking up.
We're all curious.
Okay, Hit.
Because when you think of a bee, you think of black and yellow.
No, that's not who you're thinking of.
The Red Bee.
Here he is. Now, he has pants on, so that's at least an improvement.
I don't see.
But he has wizard sleeves though, Gary. So you'll be confused by this, or maybe it's pirate sleeves. Let's see here. All right, here it is, folks. The Red Bee. There he is.
Oh, it's like a see-through chiffon.
Yeah,
he's got a see-through shirt.
That's gay.
Well, his sleeves are.
That'll do it.
There are plenty of nightclubs in Portland where he'd be the belle of the ball.
Now, this also features Hercules, Neon the Unknown, Betty Bates is in it, and the Strange Twins. Yeah, and many other exciting features. I will say this. These quality comics were produced in the Eisner Studios, and they had the best artists, but not the best ideas. Oh, there you go. Worldwide 333 says the iconic armpit slam.
That's true. Yeah, the impact flash is happening right at his armpit.
Yeah.
Now back then, wasn't it sort of like just put out anything? It was like printing your own money with these comics sold like crazy. Didn't matter how
money. They didn't make no money back then.
Well,
really? I thought they sold millions of copies. I thought they sold so many.
Yeah, but those went to the publisher, not to the artists.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about as far as the publishers, printing their own money. Like they just put out anything, you made a ton of money.
Yep, it's true. Now they changed the Red Bee's costume a little bit.
So there's another version.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell me which one you like better. Here's Hit Comics number 1, featuring the first appearance of the Red Bee, and you'll notice that his pants are different. He's got the stripy pants.
Oh boy! Wow!
I think that one's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, really, Dan?
Sure. I can work with that.
Hercules is in this. The Strange Twins, Neon the Unknown,
and of course looks like a kind of a camouflage or something.
Is this Lou Fine?
Yeah.
It's very well drawn. I mean, look at the boat and those guys falling off.
Yeah.
But that costume, that might be the worst.
Well, let me think a little better.
I've ever seen.
Well, you don't like the green boots and the red and yellow stripy pants?
No.
You're not digging that?
And the see-through sleeves.
The see-through sleeves they're somewhat problematic.
Well, it looks like
the see-through sleeves not so good.
Highlights on his shirt, so I think the see-through is covering the shirt as well.
Well, you think it's just because it's red, but you can still see through it?
Right.
Is that what you're getting at? Okay.
Yeah. That is a very odd costume. We should call it a outfit.
That's something.
Can you imagine seeing somebody like walking around like that? And
with
like
a red gun.
Fred Meyer.
Yeah, well, he would walk. You don't think they would like go shopping in their costumes, would they? I mean, he'd have his alter ego would go shopping. He only dresses like that to scare villains.
No, I mean today you saw somebody walking around dressed like that.
Well, actually, yeah, today you probably could see someone dressed like that. That would be the. That'd be.
See some guy in a tutu today, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Marcus is saying that Lou Fine was one of Eisner's ghost artists during World War II. Yeah, we don't hear that much about Lou Fine. He was an amazing artist.
He was interesting in that he had kind of sometimes his figure work was kind of wonky, which kind of made him more interesting looking. Like Reed Crandall was more accurate, which is why I like Reed Crandall better. But Lou Fine is remembered as a more popular artist from that era, although I think Reed Crandall was a better draftsman.
Yeah, and Lou Fine was known for his inking. That was like he was the man back then. Even Will Eisner says that.
Now here's one that this is maybe one of definitely one of his most iconic covers, and maybe and this will be a little inspiration for Dan right now. I actually own the second highest graded copy of this book. How about that? I got it on eBay back in the early 90s.
And what happened to it?
Oh, I still have it.
Oh, I thought you said owned past tense.
Own, no
Okay.
ed.
Okay.
And I paid $275 for it in '93. It's now worth $6,500.
Whoa!
Wow.
Sleep light.
What are you saying?
There's that super offensive Kid Patrol drawing there that may get me shut down here. I better take that off. But
wow.
Yeah, it's kind of the irony of having a superhero getting robbed of a superhero comic. Like, hey, that's what the story's about. Did you read it?
So are you saying that this is one of his well-known covers?
Yeah, it's one of his more iconic.
Okay, I don't think I've ever seen it.
You can dig a little deeper, man.
Yeah,
That's
I think
great.
that Uncle Sam character or whatever he is, he looks like he means business.
Yeah, well, look at how you can look at like how much longer this, especially his left arm is.
Yeah.
So he would his anatomy always got kind of a little interesting sometimes, but it was always, let me rephrase that. His anatomy got wonky, but it was always interesting looking.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a pea head.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like like a construction worker. That kind of, like sinewy muscle build.
Right. Well, it's like this is the thing that they did with these so well was that Uncle Sam was a superhero, and they made him look like a superhero,
Yeah.
So I have a couple of those, like 6 different National Comics. That's the only Lou Fine cover. I have all the rest of Reed Crandall's. Um, 'Cause but they're hard to find because probably nobody saved them, or at least very few people saved them. They weren't like Batman or Superman, or Captain America or whatever.
Well, how many 10-cent comics still exist?
Yeah, exactly.
Pre-war, right?
Well, that particular issue was 1941.
Okay, well, that's...
Or 40. It might have been 42. I'd have to go look at my copy. But
that still has to be hard to get.
I've seen 2 other copies of that book, and both of them were nowhere near the condition that mine is.
Okay, here we go. Nerd alert. And start bragging about conditions of...
Hey, man. It's all about the Benjamins.
Okay, we got another... Hold on a second. I haven't used this one in a while.
As far as I'm concerned, you still haven't used it.
That didn't work. Try it again.
You didn't hear it?
No.
The dog whistle. Get the other one.
No, still didn't work.
Okay. Well, that's going in the garbage.
Good.
I still think it's your mic. I don't think it's the actual thing.
All these dogs are racing to his house right now.
Yeah, right.
So are you going to, Aaron? Are you going to read the chat?
Aaron is doing Wonder Woman's costume wrong, says Cole Nasher. Brag, Aaron, brag. The super chat. Okay. And just as we predicted earlier, we have broccoli, carrots, onion, mushroom, tomato, potato, and garlic from Stealth X5 for $2. What does it all mean, Gary?
It's got to be a code.
I don't know.
He's signaling the Chinese submarine off the coast of Portland.
All right, someone's saying I'm not doing her costume wrong. I'm doing the Golden Age costume. At least I'm using that drawing, that AI drawing that guy did.
Yeah. So if it's wrong, it's the reference's fault. It's not Aaron's
right.
fault.
Don't trust AI.
Yeah, that's the lesson.
Well, it's on the internet. You can believe it.
That's right.
Mighty Joe says soup, and Rachel also saying recipe for soup. So these are recipes, Stealth?
That's awesome.
Now wait a minute, because one of them had like a corn dog in it once. That's not a recipe for anything.
You could put corn dogs in anything. Just make it lasagna. Just throw in the corn dog.
I'm gonna do a little better job on this bird on her chest. I think this is.
Mark is dropping some knowledge. He says Lufine was crippled from polio and couldn't join the military.
So he says, anyways.
Yeah, it was interesting how how specific they were about letting people join the military back then. I mean, obviously, if you had polio, you're not going to but they probably take people now with conditions that they wouldn't have taken during the war.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you who chopped off his penis, get in here.
Yeah, they will take, as long as you're breathing, they will take you now because they are way low on their.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah.
I kind of made her torso kind of short. And I don't know if room for this bird.
Okay. Aaron, it's not the size of the torso, it's the size of the bird.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Let's make the bird smaller.
But I know you don't want to erase it and draw it again. I've gotten to the point where I hate erasing.
Yeah, you sort of understood that whole, what did Kirby used to say? I'm not getting paid to erase. Whether that he actually said that or not, you can imagine him actually.
Just like it's the same idea for me. It's like missing an exit on the freeway where you have to like go past where you've gone, turn around, double back, and all that time you're driving. The clock is ticking. You've wasted all that time.
Yep.
So if I'm erasing, it's like, oh man, I just drew this. Now I have to draw it again.
And I used to hate that when I was, working for Marvel or DC, because when you screw up a page and it just isn't working, it. And it's like, you sit there and go, I could get away with this. And then pretty soon, by the time you get to the end of the page, you're like, I can't, this sucks. And you got to start over. And God, I hated that. Because we didn't get paid to redraw stuff,
Aaron, do me a favor and read Rachel Brinkley's chat.
Rachel.
Is that Rachel or Raquel?
Aaron's 80s gay style sure fits classic Wonder Woman. Oh my God.
Wow.
Dang.
You got the Duke.
You drop a G bomb on me, you're going to get an A bomb. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Wow.
Well, it's a Graybeard, so
Henry, that's how they say Rachel in Brazil. They say Raquel.
Raquel. Well, so are you saying that Raquel Welch's name was actually Rachel, and they were just fancy?
Well, that's spelled differently, though.
Was it?
Rachel? It's Rachel Welch? So
I don't know how you spell it.
We've been saying it wrong all this time.
Oh, no, wait. There's a QU in there, isn't there, in hers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rachel Welch doesn't sound as intriguing as Raquel.
It's not sexy. No, not sexy.
Raquel. All right, let's see. What time is it? Oh, we got time. I can get Hitler in here if I try.
it's always time for Hitler.
That just
you beat me to it. My mind was racing. You were way ahead of me.
Robert the Bruce for $4.99. Nice Wonder Woman, Aaron, but why does she have an owl on her costume?
Yeah,
here we go.
It's a lot of cannons today.
They're pushing my buttons. Yeah, there's Dan, but Dan's Dan in Pop Culture says Raquel with no, is he saying Rachel? I'd have to look it up. And I'm not going to because I got to finish this owl on Wonder Woman's chest.
Her chesticles.
Her chestables.
Hidden Hand says, well, he was an artist, wasn't he? He'd be an interesting guest.
What?
And today, Draw Stream, Drawing Live, Adolf Hitler.
God, can you imagine?
And we'd all have to praise his art so he doesn't, quit art.
Wait a minute. I mean,
because if
was
he quits art,
he really an artist, or was he just someone who drew?
He sucked. I'm saying it, but because that's why he went and became a megalomaniac, because he was unsuccessful.
If
so
Hitler was a comic
boy,
book
that's
artist,
great. It's good job there, buddy. You're
if
really
Hitler,
going to do something. Keep it up.
Yeah. So,
Let's see you next week, okay?
Nice having you on the show. Welcome to the chat.
If Hitler was a comic book artist, who would he be?
That's true.
Oh, dude, you're going to get us in trouble.
That is bad.
I can think of a couple names, but
he'd be drawing the patriotic Nazi Ned punching Uncle Sam.
There you go.
or the Red Skull.
Oh,
See, I was
right. The yeah.
I was kind of hoping for the World War II rejects because you got the Red Skull, you got Baron Zemo, you got Yank and Doodle.
Hey, don't forget Das Booty.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Whose character was that, Gary? That wasn't yours, was it?
That was mine.
Huh?
Yeah.
Was that yours?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you had that purple Hulk, She-Hulk character. What was her name?
I can't remember.
Yeah, we did this book back in the studio called Chicks. Some of you probably have seen it. And we would just sit around all day and come up with these goofy female character names like what was the that Speed Racer character? I can't remember. I think Tom Simmons came up with it. Can't remember her name. But then there was Iron Ann and Joan of Arkansas. That was one I came up with. And Shelley came up with her sidekick, Sweet Potato Pie. Was
Nice.
yeah. So
do you own those?
That's like, was it Terry Dotson's?
something booty, wasn't it, or treasure
was,
chest or something? Oh no, it was Good Girl. That was Terry's first creation. Was Good Girl.
He had treasure chest and something booty. They were pirate characters.
Yeah, well, it was. Yeah, the pirate was. Oh yeah, it was something. You're right. It was something booty, but I can't remember. But he came up with Good Girl, who was basically a Power Girl knockoff. And I think Ron Randall had American Maid or something like that. She was a World War II character. And I had the
Look at Kahoot says he owns Chicks. Do us a favor, comic book. Kahoot.
Whoa, he owns Chicks.
Grab that
I didn't know you could still do
comic
that.
and look up some of those names because we can't remember.
You should
Character names that
resurrect
we
those
created.
characters.
We can't remember.
Well, you got to get the Chicks That Time Forgot, because that's the one that has all the there's like 20 of them in there. The first issue just has the main ones, which was, what was that? Matt Haley had she was like the space chick in green, if you remember, and she fought Bill Clinton or something. Or the bad guy turned out to be Bill Clinton at the end.
That's funny.
So it was Good Girl, which was Terry's character. I had the villain, which was a Vampirella knockoff, but I can't remember her name.
He's a monster. Still mad at me for wearing a Texas hat last week. He's still mad.
You wore a Texas? Oh,
Yeah, I wore a Texas hat last week. I think it was last week,
I don't remember.
or maybe it was on your
Oh yeah, it might have been on my
closeout.
Closeout stream or whatever I was doing. Yeah. Okay.
He says he claims he's not mad. Okay, so why are you bringing it up if you're not mad?
That could be, I'm not mad. But
Yeah, we're not
I'm
talking about football. It does look like you're inking. A lot of people in the chat are mentioning they're wondering if you're using a pen, Dan, because it is dark.
I just press so hard.
Okay.
It's super strength,
Have any of you guys drawn Hitler in a comic?
I did.
Did you? I did too.
Supreme Glory Days.
I drew Bill
That's
Clinton.
right. That's right. So I guess I've inked Hitler.
I drew Bill Clinton once. It was some sort of, I forget what the comic, I think it was Agents of Law, that the Keith Giffen wrote. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a Hitler flashback in Power Cubed. They had it. The villain that we mentioned earlier in the show, Dr. Cruel, was like this neo-Nazi, but they had to take his Nazi swastika off his sleeve on the cover of the book.
Why?
Because they wouldn't allow that.
Oh, is that? Yeah, that's the new thing, though. It's so strange. It's like, wait a minute, he's the villain.
Let's erase history.
Yep.
Ronan says that he remembers David's Anne Frankenstein.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that was another one of those incredibly funny but incredibly inappropriate.
All I'm going to say is David and I have had lengthy conversations about Anne Frankenstein. I am going to say no more.
Is it time for what's Gary's beef?
It might be.
Sounds good.
No one in the chat has requested it, so maybe not.
Is that your beef?
Hey, your beef is that no one wants. No, I think
and everybody in the chat. Let me tell you,
time for what's Gary's beef. There was a little squirrel that got killed. The last thing he did was that laugh for this video, and then
that's why they killed him.
Yeah,
smartass.
Yep. Okay, so this week I have a beef with the CDC.
Here we go.
Center for Disease Control, and it has nothing to do with COVID.
Okay.
Aaron, I have some artwork as part of this beef.
Would you like me to bring it up?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So, past couple of weeks, I have volunteered to coach basketball at a youth league for junior high kids. My grandson is 7th grade and he wants to play, and they don't have enough coaches, i.e., I volunteered. So you have to, since it's through a school district, you have to jump through a lot of hoops. And one of the things I had to do.
Well, you got to jump through a lot of hoops. You got to shoot a lot of hoops.
Got to do both.
I had to take I'm trying to think of the appropriate title for it. It's not head trauma because it's kind of dumbed down. It's a concussion protocol for what the coaches do if your kid, you think one of your players might have a concussion.
Okay.
And so you had to watch this cartoon, and where this fictional coach in this story, it's Ibrahim. And so the cartoon starts out where Ibrahim introduces himself. Hi, I'm Ibrahim, the coach for so-and-so basketball team. My pronouns are...
Oh, no.
I was like, okay, here we go. This is a freaking cartoon. Why do I need to know the pronouns of this fictional cartoon character telling me about concussions? And I said, okay, maybe that's all. That's it. It'll just be that. No.
But no.
So they're talking about scenarios of possible situations where somebody could possibly, be injured with a concussion and how to identify it. And so they give an example. Here's Betty, who's, little black girl, elementary school. She's on her school's girls water polo team. And she gets hit in the head with the ball. I'm like, wait a minute. I had to stop it. 1, elementary school. 2, water polo. 3, girls. 4, black girl.
Yeah, right.
How likely you put all 4 of those together?
Here it comes.
And then I thought, okay, it can't get any worse. The next example, here's Coach Betty, and they show, a bad drawing of this woman, standing next to 2 girls sitting in wheelchairs.
And they're playing water polo.
Close. So Coach Betty is the coach of an elementary school girls
Gymnastics.
Wheelchair basketball team.
Oh,
Okay.
And they're practicing because they have a big game coming up. So they're clearly in a elementary school girls wheelchair basketball league.
I want to play against them.
What the heck is going on with this town that you have hundreds of these young girls in wheelchairs?
What's in the water?
The worst part for me, though, was seeing this coach standing over these 2 girls in wheelchairs that collided, and they're lying on the floor. And she's wondering what to do. Is that, wait a minute, how does this woman qualify as a coach for wheelchair basketball when she has 2 perfectly good legs? So that's as far as I got. I need to finish the course so I can get a certificate so I can be.
I would totally dominate.
Be quiet, Dan.
That's as far as I got.
Well, I've been looking for people I could play against.
Yeah.
When I
So there's some poor town has hundreds of young elementary school age girls in wheelchairs.
And yeah, imagine the ones that got cut from the team.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So Gary, you're going to be teaching boys basketball, correct?
Junior high.
So you
7th and 8th
this
grade.
kid goes up for a layup and he gets hacked and he gets a concussion and you go, "Hey man, you okay?" And the kid goes, "She, him," and then dies. And then you're in a class action lawsuit because
Because I didn't finish the watching the cartoon. I got fed up.
Oh my goodness.
Man,
So,
the
CDC, that's your tax dollars at work.
The only conversation when I coached, now this was, how old's my son now? So it would have been 18. It was like 13 years ago.
Carry
right?
one.
Yeah. And they were saying that when they're shooting free throws, you cannot talk to your team. And I said, I got in a fight with the guy. I was like, why can we not talk to, that's the perfect time to talk to your players during foul shots. You call someone over, and you can't do it. And I go, that's the stupidest thing. I mean, I was arguing with this guy. You have to deal with pronouns and wheelchair athletes. And I'm arguing about, I did it anyway. I got teed up twice during the year for doing it, but it was the dumbest rule. And they never really explained why. And so that was the worst thing I had to deal with. But you, Gary,
they have different rules for different age groups. I went to a meeting last night, and it starts at like 3rd grade on up to 8th grade, and each level has different rules. Like you can't do full court presses, and you can't double team, and stuff like that. There's a mercy rule, like if one team gets over 20 points ahead, then they turn off the scoreboard so one team doesn't get embarrassed, stuff like that.
They're supposed to get embarrassed.
Yeah, I know. That's how they tough it up. since apparently parents don't like that rule, they start yelling, "Hey, the scoreboard! What's the score?"
How
I'm
about
trying to
the
explain
kid
to
in the
them during the
sport?
game, the concept of a mercy rule.
Like, don't put your kid in the sport. If you don't like it, that's too bad.
Yep.
But
So if
that's
you don't want them to drop 100 points on you, stop them from doing it.
that's Southwestern Washington School District.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
But at
You
least
kind of wonder how long can it last. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean,
well, in Oregon and Washington and California, it'll last forever, regardless of what's going on.
I don't know.
There's more purple-haired girls in this state than any place in the country. So
Probably.
it's going to take, and they're young, so then they're not reproducing. So it's it's going to take 40 years for them to die out. That was actually a pretty insensitive thing to say.
Yeah, this does sound a little crude.
I'm like, dang, Aaron. But it's true.
Yeah. All right, I'm inking.
Oh, you're just now inking?
Oh my gosh. Someone has to manage the show a little bit, You guys can just focus on your art, but
Is that why we always win?
What are you talking about? I've been
No,
throwing out some
nobody-
of my best material.
what are you talking about, man? I win. This isn't a competition.
Wink, wink.
Well,
That's yeah, you're showing your hand there, Aaron, when you claim it's not a competition this early.
Yeah.
I'm quite pleased with what I'm doing here. I think.
It's only a competition when he's doing a great piece.
Yep.
It's like, now it's
Yep.
a competition.
Well, no, it's like
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
if the chat feels the need to express that mine is the best, then that's
Well, we can't really see it yet.
oh, you'll see it.
Try and stop me.
I could smell it.
I haven't, this is the only drawing I've done for like almost 6 weeks.
Is that how long you've been?
Yes,
shipping?
it'll be. This is the 6th week of fulfillment on Kit Carter.
Wow.
And for those of you who haven't heard, I sent out an update this morning, but there's only 47 more books to ship. Well, 48 because I have to reship Gary's apparently.
Whatever is returned, and who knows how long that will take.
Well, it's a long way to Vancouver.
Yeah, but they hold it for a while because they don't like returning stuff, so it'll just sit around until somebody decides to do it.
Exactly. It takes about a month to 6 weeks to get a return.
Probably, yeah.
In the U.S., even if it's a few miles down the road.
In the paint says Gary just wants extra copies. Actually, that's a pretty good scheme. Hey, Aaron.
Well, but see, you worked on the book, so I already offered you extra copies anyway.
That's true. Yeah.
And you
Do you ever
turned them down.
suspect? Do you ever suspect that someone is?
Hey, didn't I work on the book?
No, you didn't, David.
Dang it.
I'll send you a copy.
Rachel, no, it's Vancouver, Washington. Katie did is saying, "Wow, looking good, guys."
Thanks, Mom.
And the artwork is not bad either.
Ooh.
Well, Gary's the only one she can see. So right now,
Who made that noise?
Me.
You sounded like a Star Wars creature. What are those little?
Jawa?
Yeah.
Or
What's that thing that Conan O'Brien does when he's flirting with some girl or something like that? You go,
yeah.
Rich Ware says they could be hand models.
Yeah, for geriatric division.
Except for Aaron, he would have to shave.
Dude, my hands, I've got like all sorts of weird things going on in my hands. Liver spots and like dry spots, and it's all veiny.
Look, you're soaking in it.
It says apparently there's a lot of Canadians in the chat, so I take everything back I said earlier about Canada.
Yeah, I would think that you want to.
I don't. I double down on the no.
Canucks.
Mother Canuckers.
Knockers.
So often do you think they wish they're Americans? Every time Trudeau comes
Excuse
on
me,
TV?
Dan. I have to interrupt you. Aaron, could you read Katie Did's comment, please?
Did she give us any money?
No.
Well, then why should I? Katie did says after seeing Gary's art today, he would smoke everyone. Lol. JK. See, she always does that. She rips on me and then she's like, "Oh, I'm just kidding," but then she does it again.
It's like Charlie Brown, the football. Yeah.
Yeah. Rachel,
Katie, mission accomplished. You riled up Aaron.
Rachel's coming after me today. Ape arm Aaron, she says. Oh.
And by the way, she lives in Canada, Aaron. So you want to revise your.
Who does? Rachel?
Yeah.
Rachel's a Canadian? Well, that's an entirely different thing then. There.
That's for your prime minister.
In a hand commercial, Aaron would be the before and David the after.
So, Aaron, you shave the back of your hand and you realize you're black.
Yeah.
What?
I thought he put his hand in a chimney or something.
Okay. So did we do what's Gary's beef?
Are you really are old?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, we did, didn't we? Well, we got talking about basketball, and I forgot it was his beef. I was just like...
CDC, pronouns.
Man, back in the COVID days, if I was at a doctor's office and they bring up the CDC about, oh, yeah, we need to listen to the guidelines, I'd just be like, okay, time to get a different doctor. But then I realized it was in Oregon, so I had to leave and go to a different state to get a different doctor.
Dang.
In fact, I got ivermectin from a guy in out of state because we couldn't get it in state. So you had to go find someone that was, relatively.
Did you ever use it?
Yeah, I actually did.
Did it work?
My symptoms weren't that bad, so it's hard to say if it improved them. But my understanding was that it was 70% effective for COVID if you got it immediately. So I bought like a bottle of it just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got COVID, I took it. But I never really had, I didn't have it very bad at all. I didn't have symptoms very bad at all. So I don't know how to gauge.
How do you know you had it?
Huh?
How do you know you had it?
I got tested.
Okay. That doesn't always tell you. No big guarantees with that,
Well, I had the symptoms, which is, of course, that first day, it's like you sneeze like crazy and then you get like a headache, which is very abnormal for me. And then I went and got tested for it, and sure enough, I had it.
Made in China.
They tried to kill me once they found out I had it, but I escaped.
Another one got away.
Yeah, that was a remdesivir or something.
He's a
What, are you coming
monster.
after you like Donald Sutherland?
Yeah, exactly.
He's a Monster is complaining about the picture of the corn dog on the stick during the "What's My Beef?"
Yeah.
No, I did not eat that. I found that corn dog outside my house one day and took a picture of it.
That's pretty coincidental, don't you think?
Yeah, I know. That's why I took a picture of it.
It's like someone watches this show and knows where you live, and they just
Yeah, I
drop.
couldn't believe it. It was like, I looked around. It's like, am I being pranked?
I was looking around outside, see if anybody's suspicious that might have dropped.
See like Aaron hiding in the bushes.
Yeah. And didn't even have a bite out of it, right?
I don't think it did. Well, I don't remember.
Someone abandoned that corn dog.
There was someone who bit it after.
Oh. Well, maybe someone was going to eat it and they dropped it and they're like, oh, didn't want to do the 10
Their day
seconds.
was ruined. Yep.
That's why Gary was looking around. He's all,
Yeah.
like this? Yeah.
Don't want any witnesses when I chomp down on this bad boy.
George Costanza going through the garbage, right?
Yep.
And I'm messing with. I'm just like going right to pen with the hand, which is always very dangerous.
Rachel the Canadian is asking, how many of you got the C shot? Managed to avoid it, and being Canadian is a miracle.
Oh, I didn't get it. Are you kidding me? The funny thing is, when it first came out, I was in physical therapy for my shoulder because I had the shoulder surgery, and my physical therapist was like, "Hey, are you going to get the shot?" And I was like, I was actually going to do it, but everybody was freaking out because there wasn't enough of it, and it was like, I didn't want to be part of this frenzy and because I didn't really care one way or the other. And so I was like, I'm going to let everybody that, thinks they're dying get it first, and then I'll worry about it,
Ooh,
and then by the time, it wasn't long before, people started coming out saying, you can do this. And so then I got apprehensive and started, waiting, and more research came out. And then I was like, there's no way I'm doing this. So no, I never got it.
Yeah, I didn't trust it from day one. So I'm still a pure blood.
Yeah, I didn't trust it. When I heard the word experimental, I'm like, not for me.
Well, they sit there because they usually when they come up with a new drug, they usually test it like for 7 years.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
and
no.
this is like, we tested this for 7 days, so everything's good.
Well, I did get nervous for a short period of time. There was a little window there where I was like, should I be getting this thing or not? And then I started to catch a few things, and like, that's enough. I think I heard about ivermectin, and I thought, wait a second, they got something that can perhaps do this, and they're not using it. That made me suspicious,
Well, after my uncle told me about the Tuskegee experiment, I said, I will never trust Whitey.
Well, it's funny, that came up almost immediately, with all of this.
Sean Willits, Rachel Brinkley, James, the Sequential Treasures, they're all saying they're pure bloods as well.
Well, don't they ask you now if you give blood if you've had the COVID shot or not? Because
I don't know.
They're trying.
Shouldn't it be more expensive if you're selling it?
Get your pure blood. Get your pure blood. Right.
No, that's
Isn't that like make it rare?
No, you don't get to paid for blood. You get paid for plasma.
Well,
but
should cost more.
Well, you would.
I don't think they want plasma from somebody my age.
Well, it was interesting though, because it became a thing. Like if you're giving blood, they didn't want people because it's got that spike protein in it now,
right.
Do all this potential damage. That's what I don't understand is people that just continue to get boosters. And it's like, dudes, are you not watching any of this, these studies that are coming out on this? I personally know kids that got the shot and then ended up in the hospital with myocarditis, whatever it is.
Myocarditis.
Yeah. And I mean, one kid missed his entire senior year of basketball because of it. And it's just like,
wow,
kids should not be taking this shot.
No.
And there's continue to push it. Get your whole family vaccinated. And you're
hopefully Kennedy, Robert Kennedy will get on this shit now.
I hope so.
I'm still seeing Pfizer commercials encouraging people to get
like the whole family, the husband's like, hey, I'm taking Junior, and I go, that kid's like 6 years old. You do not want to be giving him this shot. First of all, he doesn't need it because it doesn't really affect kids that badly.
Those advertisements, all that advertisements they put on TV, I've heard it's not really to advertise the drug. It's hush money, because the networks will not report on something if they're getting paid.
Right. Boy, this stream took a dark turn, didn't it?
Glitch says, no, I give blood, and they don't ask about the shot in the UK.
Well, in the UK, they wouldn't.
Okay, let's talk about what's in David's trash.
Nothing.
There's got to be something, David. Come on.
All right, let me go see.
You said there was nothing.
Look at that corn nut.
Corn nuts.
See, you were talking about breaking your tooth, man. I've got I'm in the process of getting a crown on my tooth because it's cracked in 3 spots.
Some art supply wrappers and some.
Is that sour candy too?
Wrappers.
Man, you're worse than me.
What is that? More corn nuts. Wow.
Don't break your teeth.
And what's that? Mission
chicharrones.
Brought to you by the Mexican.
And now look at all the crumbs on David's artwork.
Yeah.
Rub it in. Make it part of it.
Have you guys seen the
I'm
commercials?
not Kelsey.
You guys seen the commercials for those new Reese's peanut butter cups that have like the molten chocolate at the bottom?
No.
Oh my gosh. I've got to go find some of those. It's like it's a regular peanut butter cup, but underneath the where the peanut butter is inside, there's like a bottom layer of like this sort of liquid chocolate stuff.
Ugh.
Do you remember what they call it?
Well, they have it like a volcano eruption of like Reese's, the commercial I saw.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have a volcano eruption, all right.
Yeah. Let's take a poll in the chat. Hold on a second.
Oh, you know who that is? It's Kevin Graybeard, man. Either that or it's good old Scam Likely.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask the chat, yes or no, do we want to make What's in David's Trash a regular thing?
Nope.
I know David doesn't want to, but that's irrelevant.
Well, he's got to have more interesting stuff in his trash. That's the thing.
I found
so
that
far.
Interesting.
Well, we know that David eats a lot of candy. That apparently is the case.
Creative Fate says no.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's one no. GROGU, don't know what that stands for, says yes. Skull Nasher says yes. So it's 2-1. Somebody says yep. Who says yep? Sequential Treasure says yep.
Thought you guys liked me.
Rachel says yep. So it's starting to
Gotta have
Turning it-
something
turning
like
into
bullet
a red
casings
wave,
or
David.
something.
Into Paint says yes. I only have one no.
What does Katie Did think?
Best name I can think of is On the Fence. Eric in Boyd says, why not?
I'm gonna take a hot dump in my trash right before we do.
Oh, man.
That will end that segment.
Yeah, that'll
Very
good.
good.
No, actually, now then it'll probably
I'm gonna make sure I eat a lot of corn and peanuts.
Oh my!
Creative Faye, you can only vote once.
Yeah.
I've already counted your no. She's saying it in yet, so different language. It's still you. Eric, well, it's starting to turn. No, not only one other no. It's overwhelming for yes, David.
Well, at least you guys made me take out my trash. So
But you don't. I didn't intend you to dump it on your artwork.
there's no other way I'm going to show it.
Don't say dump around him again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm using these Kurosakis again. Or Kurosaki. Yeah, that sounds right. And this, I really, the thicker brush ones I don't like that much because they don't last that long. But this fine point right here, Kuretake. What did I say? Kurosaki. Yeah, Kuretake.
It's all ping pong to me, all ching chong chang.
And you're giving me crap about the Mexican Hulk? This extra fine point, though, is really, really good.
Okay.
You're going to say something, or that it sounds like you're making a point?
That's my point, is the extra fine point is really good.
That's what I'm still waiting for. Who's on first?
What?
Dan's being funny.
You said I'm going to make an extra fine. It's an extra fine point. I'm saying, well, where is the extra fine point?
I see what you're saying. I see.
And it's like the who's on first skit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was just going to say that's exactly who's on.
Dan, this is exactly why you do not get any of the super chat money.
Fine.
Damn.
Everybody's a critic.
Aaron, it's about that time for me to ask, what's the time situation?
Well, I got to finish Hitler first.
Yeah, you should take him out.
So you got to give me about 10 more minutes here.
He's an asshole.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, you don't have to draw him, lovingly. You can just
Lovingly rendered.
Yeah.
Like you know who drew Hitler lovingly rendered is Mac Rayboy.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
You know, I always thought, for the Aryan nation, he was a real dork. I mean, he wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't blonde or anything. It was like, what a hypocrite.
You'd be the first one to get rid of.
You would think.
Gnomsky is pointing out that Hitler's got a good view. Why is he looking away?
I knew if I put him down there below her that would come up, but there's no place else to put him, so that's where he's going. All right, here we go. Here is a lovingly rendered Mac Rayboy Hitler comic cover from the 1940s. Why is Captain Marvel Jr. so happy, and why is Hitler so miserable? Turn to page 4 for the answer. It is 68 pages in full color. This book is so expensive now.
He said he wouldn't answer my love letters.
Look at how happy Captain
He is
Marvel.
so good.
Why won't you write me?
The way his cape drapes over his shoulder. Oh.
Uh-oh. Out of character and development here, huh?
Oh, Captain Marvel Jr.
See, I don't want David's see what's in his trash. I want to hear from Gay Hitler every week.
Squib says, "Oy vey,
What does Gay Hitler think today?
If he would just answer my letter, I wouldn't have killed so many Jews.
So it's Captain Marvel Jr.'s fault.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think we've offended just about everyone we can on this show today. So
Yeah, Wait, do we do any black people?
That's what the cover was saying. I'm not saying it.
it's shocking that this show
Mac Ray Boy.
It's shocking that this show is second in the balloting, isn't it? For
Well, we did need to kick up a notch.
Well, we definitely did it today. Okay. Tagamo Model Works for $5 says, can't stay, but want you to know I received the Kit Carter package today. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tagamo, for backing the product. I appreciate it very much, and I hope you enjoy the book when you get a chance to read it. Spambot for $5 sends us an Eagle, a burger. Is that maybe a Big Mac? It's a cheeseburger, Eagle cheeseburger, fries, a beer, Dynamite, and another Eagle.
I don't know if that's a beer. It kind of looks like a root beer float to me.
Could be. It's got a frothy head on it.
That would be the perfect beverage for that meal.
I'm done.
Okay, well, I'm not. So
I just realized I'm one of those, in school, there's always annoying kids that they finish first. I'm always last, sitting there trying to do my test or something.
Yeah, asking about.
Now I'm that guy.
Yeah, you're the annoying kid now.
I know.
So I had to.
Aren't you guys done yet?
Yeah. See, I'm going to recess.
Yeah, another proof on how old I am. We're having a coaches meeting, and they were referring to wanting to practice during, they called it winter break, and I didn't know what they were talking about. You mean Christmas vacation? Oh, you can't say that.
Winter
I had no
break.
idea. It's called winter break. It's been called winter break apparently for a long time now.
You should have said, you mean Christmas vacation?
I did. I said it out loud, and I got looks.
Did you really?
Yeah.
He said he must be a Christian.
He should kill him. That's right. We don't want him coaching our kids.
Did you say Merry fucking Christmas? Christmas, motherfucker.
David's going to do splatter. He's masking.
All right, here's an interesting thing. If our 100th episode is at Christmas time, should it be a 100th episode Christmas special?
Yes.
Or should we have the Christmas special separate than the...
I think it should be separate.
Separate but equal.
Of course. Because we're all about equality on this show.
Yeah.
Since when? Oh, sorry.
When you think of Graybeards, you think equality.
Equality.
Equal opportunity offenders.
The show is one big DEI hire.
That's right.
All of us?
Yeah.
No, just David.
Well, we're certainly not qualified, so we can't. What else is there?
Well, you got the Polish. I mean, that's me,
Yeah.
You got to have Polak.
You can't hear your sounds. That's weird.
This is Craig 69 for $5. Shane Davis would say $5.
Ooh,
I wonder if these people are just trying to piss you off by sending these super chats at this crucial time, Aaron. I think that's what it is. But you know what? I encourage you guys to piss me off. $2 from Evil One. Chris, how's it going? Sorry I haven't been around. Text you why soon, Aaron. Okay. Did you get your Kit Carter package, Evil One? Sent it out a while ago. Katie Did says that was good, Aaron. So finally, I get a little bit of encouragement from Katie. Stealth X5 for $2, December 11th. Perfect date for the 100th. The 100th.
That's
But will it be? I don't think it'll be the 100th though, because next week we're not having an episode because of my holiday schedule, and then the following week would be December 4th, right? Or 3rd, 4th, and that would be 98, and then 99 would be.
That would be the 11th. Would be 99.
And so, yeah, the 100th episode will be the Christmas episode, whether we like it or not. So all that means is that we will have Christmas-themed drawings, but we'll still try and have some guest stars and all that kind of stuff.
Do we have to give gifts? Do I have to buy a gift?
No, I hate that. You go to a party and like, oh my gosh, then it's like, what do you get? You know, so I always get something I want, and hopefully they won't like it and give it back to me.
That's what I do. All those gift exchanges, just get something you like and then fight like mad for it.
I'd get an old comic book, and they're like, well, I don't want this.
Exactly.
I'll take that off your hands. I just happen to need that issue.
Oh, you don't like this? Oh, I'll take it back.
Yeah, that's right. It's like the old Fred Flintstone joke where you get Wilma a bowling ball for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Gary, what are you? Because, I'm the Polak. We got a black guy and an Italian.
Yep.
Are you just an Englishman or something?
Yeah, what is Gary? What is Martin anyway?
KFA is asking that question. We got an Italian, a Polak, and a black guy. Sounds like a joke. Gary, what are you? I'm an American, damn it.
American.
Oh, that's good.
I already told you Gary's a mulatto.
Well, you said he's a pimp. We know
right.
that, but
I'm a black albino.
Yeah, he straightens his hair.
He's not saying anything. That means he's probably French.
no, wait a minute. Black albino. Did you guys ever see what was it? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Black or something like that. It was a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde blaxploitation film. It had Casey. Who was that guy that was in all those? Doggone it. But anyway, he turned into like this albino. He was like Dr. Jekyll. He was this black doctor, and he turned into this albino. Oh, classic cinema right there.
Nothing beats the Eddie Murphy Saturday Night Live skit though, when he dresses a white guy and went undercover, and everybody's like, "Here, take it." No, you can take it. When he's in the shop and stuff.
I don't remember that.
Oh my gosh, you got to see that.
All right, I'm finishing up the Lasso of Truth.
I got a little bit more to do.
All right. So if David's still working, then I don't feel quite so bad. I'm using my extra
David's pulling out the special effects.
Where's all my reference? Okay.
Hang on a second here.
David, how are you cutting on your light board? Aren't you scratching it up?
If it's like real glass, it doesn't. No.
Okay.
Got to put a little shadow in here to give it some volume.
Wait a minute, you can scratch glass, can't you, with an X-Acto?
Mine doesn't.
Mine. I think mine. Maybe. Oh gosh, maybe it's plastic. I don't know.
Maybe he's got that special like super glass or something.
I thought it was glass. I think it's glass, but it's got some scratches in it. So.
David's got the toothbrush out.
I abused the crap out of my drafting tables, man. They got like, X-Acto knife blade cuts in them and all sorts of crap. Evil one for 2. Got the package. Smiley face. That's hilarious. You drew the Nazi one man. Oh, the Nazi man. Yes. Well, it's World War II Wonder Woman. You know.
Hey, did you guys see the crying videos that they all have, for
Yes.
losing the election? Did you guys see the one of the guy and his mother-in-law?
No.
Oh man, I don't know if can I show it or
No.
If you're shocked about it, Dan, I think that's a no.
no. It's hilarious. It's so damn funny.
Toshiro, I see your comment. I don't worry, I'm way ahead of you.
I want to take a moment here as we're waiting for David to get finished and encourage everybody to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done that already. It helps the channel grow and helps us maybe next year to finish first instead of second. And also got a couple of campaigns. You can find my Wraith of God 3 Fear Hollow campaign. The link is in the description of this video, along with David and EVS's Fearsome. You'll find a link in the description of this video. And Dan Lawless's YouTube channel, tutorial channel, actually, where he discusses techniques on how to be a better artist. So you want to check out and subscribe to his channel as well. So there you go. There's your public service announcement for today.
David, are you using a paper towel?
Yep.
I have never done that. I should do that.
Okay, you guys ready for this? Can you show my screen?
Okay, how bad is this? It's not. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go.
I don't know. Hopefully, you can get sound. Let me know if you hear sound.
Oh no, this is the guy that makes fun of the.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Can you hear it?
No.
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 Yeah, this is. We can't hear it. Can't hear it.
Where he
Oh, you
gives
can't
that.
hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't-
How do you share a file like that?
You have to share it when you do present
Yes.
and share screen. Do it under Chrome tab and not under Window, and you can hear the.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, there, you have 3 options. It says Chrome tab.
No, I have slides and PDFs, video file, and share screen. Let's see.
Well, you're higher than a kite. Look at it. When you open it up, it should say Chrome tab, Window, and entire screen.
Right.
Oh, there we see. Okay, Chrome tab.
Yes, share it in Chrome tab, and we'll be able to hear it.
I don't even see it.
Well, is it?
I see my. Okay, hang on a second.
Here come the boomer jokes, Dan. Thank you very much.
It doesn't work.
Okay. Well, anyway, the joke is the guy basically.
Oh, great. I got to figure out how to do this thing.
All right. Are you done, David?
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at this. Here's Wonder Woman, Golden Age Wonder Woman with Adolf down there on the ground.
She looks pretty pleased with herself.
Well, you know, she just ended the war, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's got a husband.
You know, those Amazons, they do everything opposite.
Oh. So yeah, there you go.
She bagged a man. That's how you do
Very
it.
cool.
Ladies, if you want to, get a man, you just get a lasso.
Seriously, if this was a competition, you're looking at your winner right here. But it's not. It's just a couple of guys getting together in a studio setting. But
Well, I have to tip my hat to that eagle. That does not look easy to draw.
okay, Hitler's not looking up her skirt. See, he's kind of
He's averting his eyes.
he's looking down. Well, he's defeated. You know, he's not. You know,
He's not in the mood.
yeah, he just is not. The war's over, and he failed. Eva Braun's already killed herself. He was about ready to cap himself, but Wonder Woman stopped it. So now he's going to be doing some hard time. Although he probably escapes and ends up down in Brazil, right? That's how we get the boys from Brazil. All right. So anyway, there you go. Golden Age Wonder Woman, yay! All right, let's see. Let's Brand Arrington, of course, says that's gay. I don't know.
How can it be gay?
Because it's gay because Hitler refuses to look up her skirt.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, that's true because if he's really the villain, so he probably would be, wouldn't he? Anyway, let's see what David has to offer. Oh,
I like that.
Look at that.
Who is it?
That's a Star Spangled Kid.
Okay.
So is that shadow on him, or is that part of his costume? That's shadow, right?
Shadow.
See, this is a character I would never want to draw. Stars are pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's like so close to like second place. I mean, if it was like a category for that, but it's not a competition.
Have you seen my drawing yet?
We're getting there.
Well, don't be so hasty with the second place shit.
Oh, see now, Katie's there. She is. I'd love to have this. So cool. Great job, Aaron. Thank you.
She
doesn't
want to buy it. She just wants to have it.
She loves to have David's drawing. A great job, Aaron.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's what she's saying. I don't think that's what she's saying at all. Rachel says, "Sorry, Aaron, you got usurped."
Usurped. I have to use
there's a
that word
Conan
more
novel called Conan the Usurper.
Yes.
Okay, that's really good, David.
I know.
And for crying out loud, third place. Let's see what Lawless has to offer here.
Ooh, Dan won.
Look at that fist.
Wow.
That's probably, you're solidly in third with this one, I think.
Where's the stripes on his hat?
Oh, wait. Well, the hat I was looking at didn't have any.
No, that one's wrong. You got to put stripes on his hat.
Fudge.
Katie says,
on the hat.
wait a minute. Katie says in all capitals and applause, David, that looks amazing. So apparently she likes that better than mine.
Thank you.
Dan, you know how to draw forearms.
Yeah. Dan came with it.
Katie again. Wow, Dan. Hell
just
yeah.
Look in the mirror,
America.
guys. Just look in the mirror.
Zeno the Stoic says the cauliflower ear.
No,
Yeah,
that's
kind
not
of.
a cauliflower ear. It's perfect ear.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I'll take the cauliflower ear. That's cool. I'm looking for something interesting. When I did this here, I was thinking, I want to draw something a little more gnarly. It's boring.
This kind of reminds me of Kevin Nolan.
When I was actually thinking about it, was Doc Savage,
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if this was the Uncle Sam book, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, thank you, man.
Torchbearer Studios is being very generous. Says, I think we have a 3-way tie.
Oh, that's bullshit.
You're all winners.
You could take your 3-way tie and shove it.
Dan the man. He's Mr. Not So Nice guy.
Yeah, he's like he wants.
I'm just looking at this Spirit of America here.
He wants this victory.
This is America, you know. This guy's ready to kick some ass.
Gary's nemesis, Wizard Sleeve, says, "Wowzers, great stuff, y'all." Creative Fate dishing out some bitter pills
What?
here. Dan looks in the mirror and wishes his arms.
No,
were
it's
longer.
exactly what I see when I look in the mirror.
Look,
Exactly.
There's only a few guys that look like Graham Nolan in the game. So yes, we do wish we looked like this.
Yep. I
And
love
Graham
that.
Nolan stole my biceps, and I don't appreciate it. One day he'll put them back in the closet where he got them.
Yeah, that
Wait,
fist is
Gay?
awesome.
He's gay?
No, my biceps. He took my biceps. What the heck's the matter with you?
He came out of the closet, you said.
Dan will kick. Graham will kick your ass.
I know. Don't share this show with him, guys.
Evil One for $2 says, if I say yours is the best, Aaron, will I get discounts?
Yes, you will.
Of course, absolutely.
Why wouldn't you?
Look at Katie did. Well, she
See,
was
America.
caught in my good graces, and now she's like clapping for Dan once again.
I
the
live
dance.
in America.
So, Aaron, that's
James-
what you get for
James
going
Murphy
first.
says, I think Dan grabbed this assignment by the cat.
Oh, okay. They're gonna make fun of me because I'm so slow on the uptake on these things.
That's pretty good. So a lot of good
Gracias.
stuff here today. We all got patriotic and had to get a good time. So nice work, Dan, David. Great piece. Hey, did you ever finish that? I'm guessing you didn't, but which you were working on last week, which was it wasn't Deadpool. Who was it?
It doesn't matter.
No, that was because you had a really good piece going. I was just curious. If,
We were asking if you were going to color it.
No, he didn't finish it because he had to leave early. And who was that last week?
It was the Invisible Man. Golly.
No, it wasn't. What did we do last week? Does anybody remember?
Old people.
It's like,
What do we do, Ashley? I did barbed wire. But yeah, but I didn't have time
it was
to.
Dark Horse. Yeah, I did the Goon.
I didn't have
You were
time to
doing
color
that.
because I had to drop everything and work on that cash grab cover.
Yeah, David was doing X.
Oh man, Bearded Fury on X already colored your piece, Aaron, of Mexican Hulk.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Oh, no.
Really?
El
Here we go.
hombre incredible.
I want to see it.
Hulk wants beans. That's crazy, dude.
Oh boy, I'm in trouble.
Wait, can we bring it
Yes,
up?
you are.
You see this on Twitter?
I'm sending my whole family over there on my wife's side to come after you.
Oh, she'd think it's funny, wouldn't she?
Well, maybe not her brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
He's like, hey, cabron, why you drawing us like that?
He's worse than me. Oh, it was just a job, right? You know.
Yeah.
Leg Kick says it's okay, Dan. Everybody gets a trophy.
Son of a.
Okay.
of a
All right, guys.
nutcracker.
That's pretty much what we've got for you today on Graybeard Studio. Went a little long, but that's okay because the results were worth it. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you guys for the super chats. We could not do it without you. We really appreciate you showing up every week and making this a good time for everybody. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. It's hump day. So there you go. We're on the downside. Thanks, everybody. We will see you. Oh, Evil One for $5. Everybody else sucked. Aaron wins. Enough said. So now he's gonna message me and go, "Okay, now how about that discount on the?" Art of Roy says EVS art auction this weekend. Ooh.
Oh, that's nice.
Stealth X5 says you need an outro. I do. We'll work on that. But anyway, thanks everybody. We'll see
Jared,
you
you
next
should
time.
check that out. That art auction. The prices are pretty good sometimes.
Yeah, I might just show up. I got a few things. So, all right. We'll see you guys next time right here on Graybeard Studio.